Sarah stood on her apartment balcony overlooking Los Angeles, wondering where her relationship with Michael went wrong. She loved him deeply, yet something between them kept breaking. She hoped today would bring answers, not more confusion or pain. Love felt heavy lately. Michael arrived at the local coffee shop early, replaying their argument from last night. He hated how easily things escalated between them now. He still believed in them, but he didn't know how to fix their growing distance. He needed clarity today. Sarah walked down the busy street, remembering when she and Michael used to laugh in these same places. Now everything felt different, colder. She wondered if love was supposed to feel this difficult, or if they were simply losing each other slowly. They sat across from each other, the silence louder than the conversations around them. Michael wanted to speak, but fear held him. Sarah stared at him, unsure if he still cared the way he used to. Something important needed to be said. Michael finally spoke, admitting he felt unheard and overwhelmed. Sarah listened, realizing she had been carrying her own pain so tightly that she never noticed his. Their problems weren't one-sided. They were both hurting, both afraid to lose each other. Sarah returned home, replaying every word Michael said. She realized relationships fall apart not because people stop loving, but because they stop listening. She wondered if it was too late to rebuild what they once had, or if healing was possible. Michael sat at his office desk, unable to focus. He kept thinking about Sarah's eyes, filled with sadness he never fully recognized. He realized he had been present physically, but not emotionally. Love needed more than just being there. Sarah took a long walk through the park, breathing in the cold air. She remembered how Michael once promised to never hurt her. She knew he didn't mean to, but promises didn't protect people. Actions did. She needed to see change. Michael showed up unexpectedly with takeout from her favorite place. It wasn't perfect, but it was a start. Sarah appreciated the effort, though the tension still lingered. Healing required more than gestures. It required honesty, vulnerability, and patience. They ate together in quiet reflection. Sarah finally opened up about her fears of abandonment, explaining how past trauma shaped her reactions. Michael listened carefully, realizing he had never truly understood her struggle. Understanding brought them one step closer. They took a walk outside to clear their minds. For the first time in weeks, they held hands. It wasn't perfect, but it felt right. Love wasn't about avoiding problems. It was about working through them, side by side. Michael suggested couples counseling. Sarah hesitated, afraid it meant they were failing. But he explained that strong couples seek help, not because they're weak, but because they care. Sarah agreed, willing to fight for what they still had. Their first session felt uncomfortable. The therapist asked tough questions neither of them wanted to answer. But for the first time, they spoke honestly about their struggles. The truth hurt, but it also opened a door to healing. After leaving the session, they both felt emotionally drained. Sarah cried silently, realizing how much pain she had been carrying. Michael held her, promising to be more supportive. It was messy, but growth always begins with discomfort. A simple grocery trip ended in a small argument, reminding them healing wasn't immediate. But instead of walking away, they talked through it. They were learning to communicate better, slowly replacing anger with understanding. They stayed up late discussing their future. Sarah confessed she still feared losing him, while Michael admitted he feared failing her. Emotional honesty made them feel closer than they had in months. Love grew again, gently and steadily. They watched the sunset by the lake, a quiet moment reminding them why they chose each other in the first place. They realized love wasn't perfect or pretty all the time. It was effort, forgiveness, and choosing each other daily. Michael started working on himself, physically and mentally. He wanted to be a better partner, not just for Sarah, but for himself. Healthy relationships start with healthy individuals, and he finally understood that. Sarah began reading books about emotional healing and communication. She wanted to break her own toxic cycles. Growth required responsibility, and she was ready to take it. She hoped Michael was growing too, and he was. Weeks later, they returned to counseling stronger, more open, more understanding. Their progress impressed the therapist. They still had issues, but they were learning to face them together instead of alone. Their love felt renewed. On the balcony, Sarah and Michael reflected on how far they had come. The late-night city lights reminded them that even dark moments can be beautiful if you learn from them. They appreciated each other more deeply now. Over milkshakes, they laughed like they used to. The spark had returned, but this time it came with maturity. They understood each other better, respected each other more, and valued their bond in a deeper, more meaningful way. Walking along the shoreline, they talked about their long-term plans. Marriage wasn't just a dream now, it felt possible. They realized the greatest relationships aren't perfect. They're built by imperfect people willing to grow together. Sarah hugged Michael tightly, knowing they survived a storm most couples don't. Their journey taught them love requires communication, patience, and willingness to change. They weren't perfect, but they were committed, and that made their love stronger than ever. This story was brought to you by The Unbroken Path. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and comment. Your dream is waiting. Begin today.